In the sun-sopping wet savannas of Kenya and Tanzania, a charming subculture thrives, in which historical traditions intertwine with the heartbeat of modernity. Here, amidst the Maasai people draped in vibrant reds and decorated with tricky beadwork, an undying dance unfolds, a sensitive balance between the old and the brand new. In this realm, in which the fierce reputation of lion hunters coexists with the delicate artistry of beadwork, and in which warriors clad in red shuka jump closer to the sky, lifestyles takes on a profound expression of identification. The Maasai society is a tapestry woven with historic rituals and fascinating social customs, frequently defying the norms of the traditional international. Among their unique and once-in-a-while misunderstood practices are polygamous marital customs, the sharing of better halves, sacrificial rituals, the intake of blood, or even their startling burial traditions. Welcome to an adventure into the coronary heart of Maasai subculture, in which every factor of their exquisite lives awaits exploration. But our tale would not end here. Stay until the very quit, and you may listen the charming tale of Karin Hoffman, a girl from Switzerland who deserted her former lifestyles to observe her coronary heart, to a Saru village in Kenya. It's a story of love, adventure, and the powerful appeal of the Maasai manner of life. The Maasai people, an indigenous ethnic group, stand as guardians of a wealthy cultural history and exceptional customs. Semi-nomadic pastoralists, they've sculpted the cultural panorama of East Africa, their territory spanning the considerable expanses of the Maasai Mara in Kenya and the Serengeti in Tanzania. Amidst the demanding situations of the cutting-edge world, many Maasai groups fiercely dangle to their conventional way of life. Their journey through history, originating from the lower Nile Valley and migrating southward, is as complex as it is captivating. Despite the ebb and drift of time, the Maasai bear, their populace numbering inside the masses of lots, steadfast in their commitment to preserving the essence in their ancestral ways. Through the sweeping savannas and underneath the enormous African skies, the Maasai lifestyle stands as a testament to resilience, culture, and the iconic spirit of Africa. In the 15th century, the Maasai launched into an adventure that would shape their destiny, finally settling in their modern territories inside the 17th and 18th centuries. This migration turned into not without its trials, marked via conflicts and alliances with neighboring ethnic businesses, molding the formidable Maasai warrior lifestyle that continues to be celebrated today. Over the centuries, the Maasai have displayed fantastic resilience, adapting to political shifts and environmental demanding situations, even as steadfastly keeping on to their cultural identification. Their significance in East African culture is profound, often portrayed as the imperative photograph of African tribal lifestyles, immortalized in media and tourism campaigns. With their distinct customs, apparel, and way of lifestyles, the Maasai have become iconic symbols of Kenyan and Tanzanian heritage. But their contribution extends beyond cultural illustration. Their deep knowledge of the land and its wildlife has proven valuable in conservation efforts, safeguarding the area's particular ecosystems for generations to come back. Central to Maasai society is the age-set machine, a conventional framework that binds the network together. Every Maasai belongs to an age set, a cohort of peers born within a particular time frame. From youth to elderhood, every level is marked via wonderful obligations and rites of passage. Initiation into an age set, especially into the esteemed ranks of the Moran or warriors, is a pivotal second in a Maasai boy's existence. It includes complex ceremonies, which include circumcision, testing braveness and endurance. The Moran, residing in seclusion, undergo rigorous schooling, studying the art of spear throwing and immersing themselves within the deep-rooted customs handed down through generations. As custodians of the village's safety, tasked with protecting each community and livestock from predators and rival tribes, the Moran's position is revered. Their camaraderie and brotherhood solid via shared experiences bear a lifetime, forming the bedrock of Maasai society. Yet the age-set machine transcends mere physical prowess. It is a spiritual odyssey. Accompanied via rituals and teachings, each degree instills the values and know-how of Maasai life. Elders, respected as keepers of this know-how, hold sway in matters of importance, mediating disputes and preserving oral histories. In a culture in which history and legal guidelines are transmitted orally, the elders serve as dwelling libraries, safeguarding the network's collective reminiscence. Through memories of ancestors, songs of historical battles, and recitations of conventional legal guidelines, they convey the essence of Maasai identity to more youthful generations. Community living and land control are fundamental tenets of Maasai existence, rooted in a belief in collective duty over individual advantage. In this interconnected web of way of life, spirituality and stewardship, the Maasai locate motive and strength, their legacy enduring across the sweeping savannas of East Africa. Land possession most of the Maasai is a communal affair, in which the land is collectively held, managed and shared by way of the whole tribe. This communal ethos extends to their prized livestock, the cornerstone of their financial system. Cattle are greater than mere sustenance. They may be symbols of wealth, social reputation, and currency for bride charges. Moreover, they keep a sacred importance, regularly offered as sacrifices in religious ceremonies. In this communal way of life, every member, from the youngest child to the oldest elder, has a position to play. Women, professional inside the art of crafting, build the traditional mania huts from mud, sticks, and cow dung, at the same time as also tending to domestic obligations including water amassing, cooking, and childcare. Meanwhile, guys take rate of farm animals husbandry, village defense, and community choice-making. This intricate social shape, described via age and gender roles, has been the bedrock of Maasai society for generations, permitting them to thrive in the harsh African savannas. Yet it is not static, however, evolves with changing instances. Education, for example, is an increasing number of valued, with many Maasai children now attending college, navigating between ancestral traditions and global influences. Central to Maasai existence are their traditional practices and ideals, governing each factor in their existence. Among these, lion-looking stands as a testament to their courage and ability. Historically, killing a lion became a rite of passage for young warriors, symbolizing their bravery and transition into manhood. However, these days, this culture has developed, aligning with flora and fauna conservation efforts, showcasing the Maasai's adaptability. Enter the Maasai Olympics, a transformative event symbolizing a shift in traditional Maasai lifestyle, specifically concerning lion-looking. Initiated in 2012, this event serves as a conservation attempt, providing Moran warriors with an alternative platform to showcase their power and prowess through athletic events, mirroring conventional hunting and fight abilities. The Maasai Olympics isn't only a carrying occasion, it's a cultural party, honoring lifestyle while selling environmental sustainability. In Maasai society, even seemingly mundane actions preserve profound importance. Spitting, as an example, isn't considered impolite, but alternatively a gesture of blessing and respect. Elders spit on their hands earlier than shaking hands, imparting know-how and right fortune. Newborns are blessed with a spit to beat back bad good fortune, and younger warriors get hold of similar benefits earlier than embarking on important responsibilities. The role of the libon, or traditional healer, is pivotal in Maasai society. Beyond treating bodily ailments, the libon serves as a religious guide, the use of medicinal plant life and historical rituals to heal and recommend on network topics. This deep-rooted notion in natural medicine underscores the Maasai's profound connection to the African savanna and their reverence for ancestral knowledge. Burial practices. Most of the Maasai have undergone a change, with extra opting for burial over conventional publicity of the deceased. Maasai marital customs, in particular polygamy, reflect a complex organization ruled by way of conventional laws and customs, embodying deep interpersonal relationships and societal significance. In the tapestry of Maasai culture, every custom, notion and lifestyle is woven together, growing a rich and colorful history that resonates throughout the African savanna. Through variation, conservation and reverence for lifestyle, the Maasai keep to navigate the complexities of modernity while staying real to their ancestral roots. Maasai marital customs embody alliances between families, with negotiations of bride fees, generally paid in farm animals, playing a critical role within the marriage procedure. Polygamous households see better halves taking part harmoniously, sharing home responsibilities and elevating youngsters together, reflecting the robust communal ethos of Maasai society. Wife sharing, a way of life deeply entrenched in Maasai social material, operates inside a structured framework governed by way of regulations and customs, emphasizing appreciate and consent. This practice, known as okot, strengthens bonds and alliances between households, showcasing the communal trust and cohesion inside Maasai society. It's crucial to notice that whilst wife sharing is practiced among some Maasai, it is not regularly occurring across all communities. In the realm of modernization and evolving cultural values, conventional practices like spouse sharing are experiencing decline, dealing with scrutiny from both within and outdoor the Maasai network, mainly regarding women's rights and private autonomy. Female genital mutilation remains a sensitive and tremendous issue affecting some Maasai groups, even though it's now not universally practiced among all businesses. This dangerous culture, regularly viewed as a ceremony of passage for women transitioning into womanhood, has drawn international condemnation for its violation of human rights. Efforts are underway in the Maasai communities and through international groups to cease this practice, selling schooling, opportunity rites of passage, and aid for women who face up to. Despite demanding situations, Maasai women are celebrated for his or her skills in beadwork, a crucial cultural practice and financial activity. Intricate beadwork, with every sample preserving particular meanings, serves as a visual language, conveying identity and personal history. Traditional apparel, which include the iconic pink shuka blanket, now not only gives practicality in the climate but also serves as a profound expression of identity and social status among the Maasai. Culture serves as some other avenue for expressing identity and social reputation. A number of the Maasai humans, warriors, known as morans, regularly adorn their hair with long, skinny braids, dyed crimson with ochre, symbolizing their warrior reputation and worn with pride. Conversely, shaved heads are commonplace among women, taken into consideration each beautiful and a signal of cleanliness. Ear piercing and stretching are familiar practices amongst both genders, with earlobes embellished with beads and embellishes, signifying beauty and maturity. The traditional attire and adornments of the Maasai have advanced through the years, whilst nevertheless retaining core factors. Adaptations, inclusive of using glass beads in place of natural materials like clay and bone, were made, but the conventional get-dressed remains a mighty image of Maasai identity, serving as a supply of pride and a method of keeping subculture and records. It's no longer just ceremonial attire, but a part of everyday life, a steady reminder in their history in our unexpectedly globalizing world. The Maasai weight loss program and Subsistence revolve around their pastoral lifestyle, reflecting a deep reference to the land and their farm animals. Milk, meat, and now and again blood derived from their livestock shape, the cornerstone of traditional Maasai nutrition. Milk, ate up day by day, holds symbolic significance past its nutritional value, linking them to their farm animals, even as meat is reserved for unique events, frequently fed on for the duration of communal feasts that support social bonds. The intake of blood, though much less commonplace, is any other unique issue of the Maasai weight loss program, valued for its high protein content and perceived capacity to reinforce the frame. While agricultural practices have traditionally been confined because of their nomadic lifestyle, current years have seen a shift, with some Maasai groups conducting small-scale agriculture to diversify their meals assets. Language and conversation are vital to Maasai way of life, with the Maasai language, Ma, belonging to the Nilotic language family. Rich in expressive metaphors and proverbs, Ma embodies the traditions, values, and records of the Maasai humans, serving as a repository of cultural understanding surpassed down through generations. It's no longer just a manner of communique, however, a vital tool for maintaining and transmitting Maasai customs, stories, and expertise. Through oral traditions, inclusive of tales, proverbs, songs, and folklore, the Maasai network binds collectively, presenting ethical values, social norms, and the tribe's history in the course of communal gatherings led via elders. Recounting stories that captivate and educate each the old and young, Many Maasai have adapted to speak in languages inclusive of Swahili and English, especially individuals who interact with tourists or stay in city regions. The Maasai's communique with the outside global has also been fashioned via their increasing involvement in tourism and advocacy. As ambassadors in their tradition, many Maasai use their language and traditions to educate outsiders approximately their way of life, sharing testimonies and customs with site visitors. However, this publicity to external effects has its demanding situations. The Maasai have had to take care of the danger of cultural dilution and misrepresentation. Despite these demanding situations, the Maasai have shown resilience, actively working to maintain their language and oral traditions. Initiatives to record and educate the Maasai language, efforts to record oral histories, and the inclusion of Maasai narratives in academic and cultural platforms are steps closer to safeguarding their linguistic background. At the center of Maasai spirituality is a monotheistic notion in a single deity referred to as Enai or Enkai, with a dual nature. Enkai Narok, the black god, is benevolent and nurturing, whilst Enkai Nanyokye, the pink god, is vengeful and punishing. Enkai is crucial to the Maasai's understanding of the arena and their area within it. They accept as true that Enkai resides in all matters, shaping their interplay with the herbal world and fostering a sense of appreciation and stewardship. Prayer and services, often related to the sacrifice of farm animals, are common in Maasai spiritual exercise, made to or seeking for Enkai's desire, specifically throughout times of drought, disease, or community strife. The Maasai also have a wealthy culture of oral myths and legends that designate the origins of the world, their people, and their dating with Enkai. Central to their introduction tale is the perception that Enkai granted them a unique present, farm animals, which descended from the sky via a long rope. This myth no longer simplest explains the origins of the world, but additionally reinforces the Maasai's sacred obligation to protect and cherish their cattle, visible as a right-of-way link to the divine. In recent years, the Maasai have skilled religious modifications, with some individuals changing to Christianity or Islam. These new, non-secular impacts have led to a mixing of beliefs and practices, with conventional Maasai spirituality coexisting with the teachings of these world religions. As the sector has globalized, the Maasai have more and more observed themselves at the intersection in their traditional lifestyle and the current world. This interaction is most evident in their engagement with tourism, which has emerged as a big component of their interaction with the out-of-doors world. Tourism in Maasai regions offers a completely unique possibility for visitors to revel in a way of existence hugely extraordinary from their very own. Many Maasai communities have mounted cultural villages wherein tourists can visit and study their customs, take part in conventional dances, and have a look at, or even partake in their daily sports, including cattle herding or craft making. However, this interaction with tourism also presents challenges. There is a delicate balance between showcasing Maasai culture for instructional and monetary blessings and the threat of cultural exploitation and commodification. It is important for tour operators and travelers alike to engage with Maasai groups in a way that respects their lifestyle and autonomy. This includes being aware of privacy, looking for consent earlier than taking photographs, and adhering to local customs and etiquette. The Maasai's involvement in tourism has additionally caused increased advocacy for his or her rights, mainly concerning land ownership and environmental conservation. The Maasai have been energetic in elevating attention about the challenges they face, which include land being taken for national parks and reserves, which restricts their conventional nomadic lifestyle. By sharing their memories with traffic, the Maasai can garner worldwide assist for their struggles, turning tourism into a platform for cultural preservation and social justice. Education has come to be another important location, in which the Maasai are balancing way of life with modernity. More Maasai children are attending school, and there may be a growing emphasis on schooling as a device for empowerment. Education gives the more youthful generation with the capabilities needed to navigate and endorse for his or her community in a swiftly converting world, at the same time as additionally making sure the maintenance and transmission of their cultural history. As guardians of an ancient manner of existence, The Maasai navigate the complexities of the current international with grace and flexibility, balancing the maintenance of their wealthy history with the inevitable currents of exchange. Their journey is a poignant reminder of the long-lasting strength of way of life and the importance of respecting and maintaining the diverse methods of existence that enrich our global network. In their dance, their art, and their each-day lives, the Maasai maintain to embody a legacy of resilience, community, and deep respect for the natural world. Before ending this adventure into Maasai lifestyle, it is time to proportion with you the excellent story of Karin Hoffman. Born in Switzerland in 1960, Hoffman's lifestyles took a sudden flip at some point of a holiday to Kenya in 1986, leading her down a direction that could all the time exchange her angle on lifestyles, love, and cultural expertise. While on vacation in Mombasa, a coastal city in Kenya, Hoffman encountered Lingalepa Moro, a member of the Samburu tribe that is intently associated with the Maasai. Despite significant language and cultural limitations, Hoffman was straight away interested in Linga's hanging presence and conventional apparel. Compelled via this extreme connection, Hoffman made the lifestyles-changing choice to go away her lifestyles in Switzerland in the back of. She bought her assets and moved to Kenya to be with Linga, marking the start of her profound adventure into the Samburu manner of existence. Living in a traditional Samburu village, Hoffman experienced a lifestyle starkly one-of-a-kind from her Swiss upbringing. She found herself in a world without going for walks, water, energy, or the conveniences of current existence. Hoffman learned to navigate the complexities of her new family's expectancies and the wider community's cultural norms, deeply entrenched in lifestyle and social hierarchies. Despite considerable demanding situations, inclusive of the language barrier and cultural shocks, Hoffman's story is likewise one among profound love and recognize for Samburu way of life. She embraced many components of the community's manner of lifestyles, from their food regimen and dress to their social customs and rituals. Hoffman's next works, such as Back from Africa and Reunion in Baloi, preserve her story, exploring her existence after returning to Switzerland and her eventual reunion with Linga and her former village. Hoffman's journey is the amazing testimony to the energy of love across cultural divides and the profound impact of embracing and respecting exceptional methods of lifestyles. Thank you for looking. Tell us what you reflect on, consideration on Maasai culture in the remarks under. Also, tell us if you will be able to spend 4 years in a Maasai village like Hoffman did. If you need to learn more about another charming tribe and their subculture, we endorse you. Watch our documentary on the Bajau humans, a tribe deeply linked to the ocean.